Hello guys, it's your boy Dano back at making videos. In the future video I'm going to be talking about the reasons to why, but in this video I'm going to be comparing the two Overwatch-like games, OVERBLOX and Q-Clash. And I'm also going to be telling you guys if it's worth buying Q-Clash's beta, because it does cost 60 Robux right now. But before we get the video, I just want to notify you guys that I do a giveaway every 2 weeks of 1,000 Robux. All you got to do to enter the giveaway is to subscribe, hit that notification bell, like and comment on all my videos I made this week. The winner will be picked randomly from one random video recently made. I also do a giveaway on my Twitter. Giveaway info is in the description. Also, speaking of the giveaway, I'm actually going to be picking the last giveaway winner at the end of this video. So if you guys joined it, you guys can just watch to the end or skip to the end to see who won that giveaway. So you guys can get on that now, and I'll now be getting back with this video.
Welcome to Q-Clash!
That's actually a pretty cool intro. I'd like to say that intro is that this game does have an intro like that, and also has music in the background as you guys can hear. In my opinion, guys, I think the intro to a game actually doesn't really exactly represent, but it just shows how much time the person actually put into the game just for the intro. Of course, a good intro doesn't mean that it's a great game, but in my opinion, guys, that I've seen so far, a good intro kind of does represent it a bit, but it's not the overall factor, obviously. Anyways, I'm gonna get into this sidebar over here. This is the player button. Once you get into a game, you can just instantly deploy. I'll show you guys that in a few seconds. This is loot box. Now, the loot box is actually kind of special in my opinion, because there's not really many loot box opening that's like this. Most of them are just like side scrolling and stuff like that, so that's why I really like this. I'm gonna show you guys why in a few seconds. It shows you every single option you have. It just spins around. It's basically like a Wheel of Fortune, but you know, without numbers. I just got to see, I just got a uncommon spray. Now these are the clashers inside of the game. There is currently 8 of them. 2 of them are actually locked, the Decker and the Cyborg. They both cost 300, I think. Let me check real quick, because the Decker does cost 300. Yeah, this also does cost 300 as well. Now these are the option button. This is where everything is going to go down. I do believe that they're going to add a sensitivity roll, because they did have it before. So I mean, they did say on the enter page that some of the features are not added to the game, so this is not a final representation of the game. This is just beta. But anyways, I'm just gonna deploy for you guys right now. Now, a good thing to note, guys, is that when you deploy instantly, you get right into a game, because when you get into the game, you already are in it. So I'm just gonna start off with Ghost over here. Now Ghost is like it's an accurate representation of Soldier 76 or the person in Paladins, because in this game there's a lot of similar characters throughout different games. As you can see, when I use my E, it actually throws a grenade just like the person in Paladins. You guys don't know what Paladins are, but Paladin, the high-res version of Overwatch or Team Fortress 2, or however you want to portray it. But anyways, this is the abilities I guys can see, and there's actually movement. There's actually voices as well. I kind of turned voices off in the option menu, but the voices are actually in the game just like how they are in Overwatch.
Stand with me, friends.
But anyways, here, this is Sheila right here. This is her abilities. Instead of teleporting or having like a insane teleporting time reversing ability, you can just press E and you just roll over. At the top of the abilities is actually how many times you can roll. As you can do this 3 times, and then it just comes back every second. There's also a slight cooldown on your E, so you can't constantly spam it, but you can do it pretty fast, which is actually pretty good. But anyways, when you shoot, it is also a shotgun instead, so I mean, that's quite a bit of difference between Tracer and them two. I'm gonna go on over to Decker. Now I won't be able to show you guys Cyborg, but Decker is basically like the McCree of this game. The reason why I say he's McCree, because you know, his right click does shoot every single bullet, and he does use a revolver, but he's also like the spy in Team Fortress 2. As you guys can see, when you press E, he actually goes as invisible, which in my opinion is so cool. I actually do like this game just because of this ability right here. This ability makes this game for me. Anyways, That's basically it, McCree right there. And he does do quite a bit of damage as well. I mean, not McCree, Decker. Duh. Yeah, anyways, this is Rascal. When he shoots, it does have an arc to it, so it's not like goes all the way down, but like as you can see, there's the arc, just like the one in Overwatch. This is the his ability. He does make a turret, and he does actually make a type of launcher. When you go on it, you'll be launched forward. You can upgrade the turret with the scraps that you have, and it does evolve into a better turret. So I mean, that's pretty good. I really like this class. It does go off of, like I said, the engineer in both in Team Fortress 2 and Overwatch. I forgot what anyways, this is Sir Knight. Now this guy is like the shield, is like Reinhardt in Overwatch, as you guys can see. He does have a different course of ability, but he only has one ability, just like all the others. And this is his dash. It's basically just like Reinhardt again. So I mean, that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm gonna move on to Reaper, which has the same name as the person in Overwatch, but I can show you it's almost nothing like him, except for his shift. I can literally teleport just like Reaper in Overwatch. But this girl, as you guys can see with the weapon, is a sniper. So I mean, it does deal quite a bit of damage as well. So this is like a combination of like Widowmaker and Reaper, and your E actually spots the enemy through walls. So if you see someone, press E on them, there's gonna be a dot on them. You can see them anywhere. As you guys can see, it's basically just tracking it. So I mean, that's pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna be moving on to the next one, which is Zadina. She's like 500 years old in the lore of this game or whatever. She's basically like Mercy, and she does quite a bit of damage as well, but she also heals. Her shift also does damage as well. We just lost the round, but just like the medic in Team Fortress 2. So I mean, that's pretty good. But that's basically all there is to the game. I also like to point out that sometimes the game does lag out, but like I said, this game is in beta, so even if it does lag out, they'll probably fix that in the future. But I'm gonna try to leave out the lagging factors in both games to get an accurate representation of what I would actually think without the lagging factor itself. But anyways, I'm going to be moving on to OVERBLOX, and then I'm going to be comparing these two afterwards to my opinion on both games. Obviously, OVERBLOX is basically just Overwatch, but has a reskin inside of Roblox. So yeah, I'm just going to get to that right now. Okay, as you guys just saw, that's the intro startup screen to OVERBLOX. It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, so that's pretty good. But as you guys can see, this is the background to OVERBLOX. It's pretty similar to Overwatch itself, which it's trying to achieve. So I mean, that's pretty good. Anyways, here's the option menu. I'm just gonna show you guys the options real quick because it's kind of it's pretty important. But you can change your binds and everything and sounds. I don't know if you can change music or anything like that because the music it's kind of loud, but I guess it's glitched or something because it doesn't really change anything. I just did turn it down in my desktop volume mixer, so I mean that's why it's a little bit quieter. But anyways, I'm gonna just check out the other tabs over here. This is the play shop statistics. I'm gonna go to the statistics first. This is actually pretty good. It keeps track of everything that you've done. The leaderboards are not out yet. It's going to be available soon in OVERBLOX. Here's the shop. They have lots of skins actually, as you guys can see. For Reaper alone, you can't really exactly get these though unless you spend Robux at the moment. I'm not sure if they're gonna make it free or anything like that. They probably are, maybe not. But that's that. These are the heroes that are out right now: Reaper, Tracer, Soldier 76, Zarya, and Mercy. I'm gonna show you guys the loot box system in a few seconds here. I'm gonna see the extra is not out yet, but here's the loot. I'm just gonna purchase it real quick so I can show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna open it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just like Overwatch, or it just okay, yeah, it just drops down what it is. I just got 100 C's from it when I can just buy that. So I mean, to me it was kind of rip off, but I mean, like I said, they're probably gonna put it on for free in the future, like maybe every time you level up, just like Q Clash is. But right now I think Q Clash is a lot more advanced in that section. I'm gonna go ahead and join a game real quick. Fun fact, when you actually play, you're in a game right away, just like Q Clash, so there's like no wait time or anything like that, which is actually really cool as of right now. I'm gonna try Reaper first. I'm gonna, just for those who don't exactly know what Reaper does, I'm just gonna show you that right here. This is his first ability, which is it makes him go invincible, but also it boosts speed. This is the second ability, or first, so it's just an aim ability where he teleports kind of, and the teleporting, in my opinion, is, you know, if the server is really laggy, the teleporting takes years to accomplish, which is, you know, quite bad. For some reason, OVERBLOX's servers are so laggy that even freaking capturing a point. As you guys see at the very top, capturing as the enemy team is capturing the point, and it took forever. The weapons that Reaper has actually is a shotgun, and you know, I mean, the sounds in this game is actually pretty good as well. But just like Q Clash's sound actually are really off right now. When someone shoots at you, you can't really tell that someone's shooting at you, and plus the lag is kind of turns off this. These are all fixes that they can fix in the future. I'm gonna show you guys Tracer. As you can see, there's 3 arrows, and when I use press shift or anything like that, I teleport. For some reason, it takes really long time to teleport because I'm gonna press shift now, and it took quite a bit. As you guys just saw there, I teleported back, and basically what that does, it just teleports me back to my previous spot. The shooting is basically just like a double auto pistol, so I mean that's pretty good. I'm gonna move on to Soldier 76. Now, when you shift, you run, and the E it heals you, but for some odd reason, the healing, because of the server lag and everything, it's super slow. It should be 10 times faster. Most servers in this game are actually really laggy. But anyways, I'm gonna be moving on to the next one, which is Zarya. Zarya is the tanky person in this game as of right now. They're gonna add more, of course. They're gonna add McCree and Roadhog in this game soon as well. But this is her ability. She shoots down a laser, right? And she has 100 ammo at the bottom right, as you guys can see. And when she right clicks, it is using a ball and explodes. She can make someone go invincible, and she'll make herself go invincible as well. And now this is the last one, which is Mercy. Mercy has 2 weapons. Her secondary weapon, which is a pistol, as you guys can see, and her primary weapon, which is a damage booster and a health regenerator. As you can see, I'm healing someone right now with my left mouse button, but I can also up their damage if I use my right button. So every single bullet that they do will deal more damage. You can see that guy is hurt right now, and I'm healing him. That's Mercy. When you press shift, you fly towards him as well. So I mean, that's that. But the lag in this game is quite immense as well. As you guys can see, you can, like, the lag and shooting is quite really off, and the healing is actually slow as well. But I mean, this happens in most servers, and some of them it might have less lag. It just depends on the server lifespan, I think, because I think the server's been up for quite a bit, so that's why it's really laggy. I mean, that's my hypothesis, but yeah, that's basically it for the people in this game. Now, I'm going to be comparing and contrasting these 2 games at their current state and what I think their highest potential will be right now. Okay guys, I got the pros and cons of both Q Clash and OVERBLOX. OVERBLOX is on the left, Q Clash is on the right. Now, on the first startup page, the pro of OVERBLOX's startup page is that it's really fast, and you can easily start just as you get into the game, which is great. The bad thing is that it's not as fast and all, but it's not beautiful. It's not intriguing, you know. It doesn't really pull in the user. So I mean, that's a con. It's not really a bad con, but I mean, it is con nonetheless. On Q Clash's sides though, the pro to the startup is actually, it's cool, it's unique, it's pretty exciting. The first time user surprised that it has one. The cons of it is that it's not skippable. You cannot skip it. So I mean, it's like 20 seconds of your time trying to get into the game. So if you play the game long enough and multiple times, it's just gonna get more annoying over and over again. And just want a skipping feature. They could add a skipping feature in the future though, but I don't know anything about that now. Now moving on to the loot box animation. The pro side on OVERBLOX is that it's really simple, it's straight to the point. So I mean, you can open multiple if you want really fast, but the cons of it is that right now at the moment it's hard to get, and there's no really exciting animation. You know, it's just too simple. Like I said, both games are still in beta, so there's going to be a lot of changes that they're going to undergo in the future. Now on the Q Clash side though, the loot box animation is actually really unique, and it's actually intriguing. It gets you excited, you know, you see like a purple and you want it, but sometimes you don't get it. But if you do, you jump up. It's just like a CSGO opening, or you know, case opening that usually incites the person's excitement. Now, on the gameplay side, over on OVERBLOX and Q Clash, on OVERBLOX, it's exactly like Overwatch, so I mean, that's pretty good. Overwatch is a really highly competitive and highly rated game, so the gameplay factor doesn't really conflict too much or anything like that. They basically have the same gameplay style and everything like that, but the characters in OVERBLOX actually are very balanced. Now, they did make some changes to the characters and stuff in OVERBLOX besides that. I mean, that's different from Overwatch. But if they really wanted to, they can just copy everything from Overwatch and make this game completely balanced, which is a easy, good way factor. The cons of this, though, is that since OverBlox is a complete ripoff of Overwatch, it is very much copy strikeable. People from Blizzard can easily screw this game over if they really wanted to, because everything is just so similar. Even the sounds of it came straight from the game. So maybe in the future we might be seeing another copy strike game, but I'm not sure if it will happen or not. It probably won't, but it has a possibility. Now, over on Q Clash's side, the combinations and new abilities of each clasher is actually pretty cool. I mean, there's like, it's like a new game completely, though it does like combine most factors of other games into one, but it will have some balancing issues in the future. It actually does have some balancing issues right now. They're probably going to balance it in the future or something like that, but you know, it could be not as balanced as OverBlox potential. Now, the shooting in both of these games are actually pretty similar. They're actually pretty good as well. There's some hit scan weapons. I'm not sure if Mercy's gun is hit scan or not. I don't think it is. Either way, though, it is still good regardless. So right now in OverBlox, the lag is so highly intoxicating. So I mean, unless they fix this sooner and later in the future, this game is complete, in my opinion, trash right now. Though it is still in beta, guys. It's still in beta. There's going to be some changes soon in the future. On Q Clash's side, though, the lag, it's rarely any lag. There's some games where there is lag, but it's not as much, probably because it has less players in OverBlox right now, because Q Clash does cost 60 Robux. Okay, so I've compared and contrasted OverBlox and Q Clash, and this is my final verdict. And in my opinion, I really do highly think right now at this moment Q Clash is the superior competitor. There's less lag, there's more unique styles. The loot boxes, you can get them every time you level up, and once the game comes out of beta, everything will be saved. This is not the final product of the game like they said. There are still some features that are still in development, and there's some features that have not been added completely into the game, even though they were in the game previously, like the sensitivity. I'm not sure if the sensitivity is going to be part of the game in the future, but I remember I saw a clip where someone changed their scope sensitivity and moving sensitivity, so I mean that's something that, well, I would really love in the game, because I don't like the sensitivity when you scope in. So I really do think Q Clash at this moment actually is worth it to spend 60 Robux to buy it over OverBlox. Though if you can't buy it, then I mean, even just playing OverBlox as a substitute for Q Clash as of right now. Now, if the lags were fixed in the future, I actually think that Q Clash would still be the most superior one, because Q Clash would be free by then, and I actually play Q Clash more. But Q Clash has the more flexible range where they can just grab any ability from any game that they want, that they like think they look cool, and put it in. Because OverBlox cannot do that. Well, of course it can, but it wouldn't be OverBlox. It would be a different type of genre of Overwatch and Roblox. But yeah, I just think that Q Clash is more advanced in almost all of the aspects as of it is right now. There's probably going to be less characters than OverBlox, but Q Clash even has custom maps, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, anyways guys, that's basically it for this video. My final verdict is Q Clash is better and is worth 60 Robux. So if you guys want to buy it or play it, both of the game links are in the description if you guys want to try it out or compare yourselves. But this is my opinion, so because in the future they might change to a drastic point. I might make another video on this if they do, but as of right now, Q Clash is the winner. But now it's time, just as I promised in the beginning of the video, I will now be picking my previous giveaway winner. Congratulations, Daniel Magician. Nice name, by the way. In order to get into contact with me, I'll actually be leaving a link down in the description for you to get into contact with me. It'll bring you to my previous giveaway winner video, and in that video, it'll tell you how to get in contact with me. Don't worry, I already skipped ahead to where it tells you, so you don't have to like find it or watch the entire thing again. So you just click on that link, and then I'll be waiting for the response. It's in the description. It's right next to giveaway winner link. So just look for that, and it was just that simple. But yeah, congratulations once again, Daniel Magician. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching this video, and about that Twitter giveaway, to join us and follow me at NRPG. Link is in the description, and once again on my Twitter profile, just find the giveaway link and follow the subs from there. Also, subscribe if you guys like my content, like this video if this helped you in any way, and comment in any question you guys have down below. I'll try to get to them and answer them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.